Zagharavia, the fallen city, the land of no return, where darkness won and we demon hunters lost. 1 year ago, a plea for help summoned hunters to Zagharavia. Many answered the call. No one returned. I thought Adrian dead, until a raven delivered his message. He too summoned me to Zagharavia. He saw what I seek. Adrian is a friend, one of the precious few I have, and the only man who knows of my past, of the pact I made, and the demon powers I wield. Whatever haunts this cursed city, I will face to find my friend.
Oh, great. Another hunter comes to save the day. Maybe we stand a chance against the countless hordes now. Or maybe you'll just die like all the others.
My name is Victor Vran, and I didn't expect this kind of warm welcome in Zagharavia. I'm looking for a friend. I won't stay a minute longer after I find him.
Listen, Vran. I don't care. Just one rule. Don't promise the impossible to Her Majesty. Every day I endeavor to convince her to give up hope of saving this city. And with you around, she will become even more determined to stay and die in this cursed castle. If this happens, I will hold you personally responsible. You hear me?
I'm Damien the Alchemist. I can help you with useful supplies, like potions and bombs. And you can help me with your gold. We alchemists are said to transmute gold into air, but it's all for the benefits of science. Take a look through my inventory. There's not much demand from hunters these days.
Praise heavens! God has answered our prayers in this hour of need and sent you here. I am Casimir, servant of his will and patriarch of Zagharavia. You bring hope to my people, and hope is what we need in these dark hours. My prayers will be with you.
Welcome to Zagharavia, Hunter. Thank you for answering our summons and bringing your sword to our cause. Soon we will push back the enemy. If you hurry, you will be rewarded.
Your Majesty, I would gladly see you to safety.
It is not safety that we want. We are going to win this war, and free my kingdom from the demons.
No further help is coming, Your Majesty. What brought me here is the fate of a fellow hunter by the name of Adrian.
You may believe no help is coming, and have given up, but we stand strong. But if it is your friend you seek, you must go south, to the royal gardens.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
And here I thought I was the last living hunter in this damn city.
Victor Vran, just arrived. Don't plan on staying long.
That's what I said when I arrived a year ago. Yet, here I am, still killing demons and trying to make sense of what happened.
Do you know a hunter by the name of Adrian?
I've heard of him, but we never crossed paths. The only hunters I've seen recently lie lifeless. You could check the crypts. I haven't been down there for a while. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. There are demons everywhere.
Thank you. I didn't catch your name.
Because I didn't say it. My name is Irene. See you around, Victor Vran.
Oh, thank the gods you came to save me. I was on patrol with some of the hunters to carry their provisions and trophies. We were attacked, and I made a tactical retreat.
You just ran and left the hunters to die?
Well, you see, I'm a coward, and that has kept me alive in this hell. I was sure that someone would come along to rescue me. So the coast is clear? Can I get back home?
Even a coward's life will feed the evil brewing here. I've cleared the way to the castle. You can go.
Oh, thank you. I promise I'll find a way to repay you. That fire-headed girl, Irene, she's a good hunter.
Brave, but not reckless. She brought back some interesting items from her forays. It's too bad she'll die so young and pretty. Demons will have her, no doubt. Care to browse my inventory?
Have you changed your mind, Hunter? Will you join our fight?
The city is lost, Your Majesty. You should find a way to safety.
Battles are won by brave and noble men who see beyond their own immediate needs. In time, you will realize that we have no other option but victory. So, what brings you here before me?
I seek permission to enter the royal crypt, Your Majesty.
These are difficult times, and we need every man. If you report what you find there, you have my permission.
The survivors are gathered around the war table. There's tension in the air. There's also fear. There are not enough guards to hold the castle. Irene has been missing for a while now, and they think that I've left them for good. The Queen still insists on continuing the fight. She asks them to do the impossible. What they need now is a sliver of hope. I've changed my mind. I'll stay.
At last you see. We will overcome the invasion.
This is not an invasion. I now know what is happening here. The city is a trap for hunters.
And what would you do?
Spring the trap.
A crazy decision, Victor, to stay and fight. Try not to lose your mind, like our beloved Queen and all the rest. They're doomed, all of them. No point in trying to save them. But I will gladly sell you some potions, regardless.
I'm going to look for Irene. Do you know where she went?
She is searching for something all over Zagoravia. She left for the old tower and the hunting grounds, but she did not return. I looked for her before the War Council, but I was unable to find her.
Victor, how did you find me? Can you see the spirit too? Can you make sense of his ramblings?
Irene, I'm glad to find you busy. I've seen this strange ghost before.
You don't recognize him? This is Tsar Boromir. His statues are all over the city.
7 stars in the still water, and 7 in the sky. 7 sins on the king's daughter, deep in her soul to lie.
Again, a cryptic poem. Every time he appears, it's the same thing. It's like he's trying to tell me something, but I can't understand.
The king's daughter. Are you talking about Queen Katerina? Speak to me, spirit.
The daughter, unsealed. The well of worlds.
I came from my friend. What do you seek in Zagoravia, Irene?
Nothing in particular. Exciting place, isn't it? Adventurous, you might call it.
Yeah, the nightlife seems to be booming. Seriously, why are you here?
No business of yours. A girl has to keep some secrets, you know?
Welcome back, hunters. We are happy to see you both alive and well.
I believe you know something that you're not telling us, Your Majesty. What is your role in the fate of Zagoravia? The Well of Worlds, Your Majesty. What is it? What did you do?
The Well of Worlds is my blessing and my curse, Hunter. It is a source of power hidden in our lands. A doorway to countless worlds beyond our own. I unsealed it many years ago to save myself from a mortal sickness. The Red Plague doesn't care if you are a peasant girl or a princess. I became sick on my 18th birthday. My skin withered. My hair started to fall out. Vile red pustules covered my entire body. The healer said that I would never live to see the spring. All except one, Gabriel. He didn't have the power to heal me, but he knew of eldritch forces that could. He offered me salvation. A dark pact with the forces beyond the Well of Worlds. I would have 13 years of health before they came to claim me. My signature in blood was on the pact. For everyone, my complete and swift recovery was a miracle. Yet I knew it was anything but. Gabriel was made Lord of Zagoravia. Before he disappeared, he left a parting gift. A spell that would deceive the demons. I thought I was safe, and many blissful years passed. On the reckoning night, the demons swarmed to claim me, but they could not see nor recognize me. And all of Zagoravia paid the price that was mine to pay. You know the rest of the story yourself. This is my story, Hunter. I doomed my kingdom. The demon invasion is my folly. The price of my pact with the dark powers. So strike me down. End the curse here and now. I'm ready to pay for my sins.
The sins of a scared, dying young girl. Your death will not annul the pact, Katerina. One evil never cancels another. We've all done things we regret. At least you had the courage to stand and face the consequences.
So, what do you plan to do, Victor Vran?
Boromir knew of your dark pact, Your Majesty. An ancient spirit is a confused being, but he might find some clarity at the place of his passing. We can learn more from him there.
We do not know where the old Tsar perished, but we can point you in the right direction. The Volkovs were the keepers of the annals of Zagoravia since the city's founding. The whole family perished in the invasion, but hopefully the archive is still intact in their home in the High Quarter.
It gets to you, doesn't it? Seeing so many hunters fallen in their fight against the darkness. We've lost too many members of the Order in Zagoravia. We must avenge them, you and I.
This place is doomed, Victor. I know it. I've seen that same desperate, delusional hope in the past. Zagoravia is already a lost cause. Yet there's still money to be made here, so here I am.
Thank you for all your effort, and your kind words, Victor. You helped me realize my sins, and gave me hope that I will find atonement one day. A queen must be strong, and you helped me be just that.
Thank you for this, tainted hunter. I am Tsar Boromir, the first hunter. I had sworn to fight the demons in our world. It was I who built Zagoravia and established the Hunter's Order to guard a secret that could destroy us all. I built this city to hide and seal the Well of Worlds, a gateway to countless worlds beyond ours, populated by demons and cosmic horrors beyond imagination and comprehension. For generations, my legacy has been passed down the royal lineage of Zagoravia. In time, my own kin forgot my words and the purpose given to them. And now, one of my own blood has sealed a dark pact with the very forces I had sworn to fight. But who are you? I sense the demon taint within you. Flee and do not turn back, for the Well of Worlds will corrupt your thoughts and tempt your heart.
I've been running away all my life. It's my time to stand and fight. Let me tell you my story. Once upon a time, there was a prosperous kingdom. Its citizens enjoyed a life of wealth, luxury, and knowledge. Until its greedy neighbors joined forces in a vile plot. 3 armies surrounded the city and its fall was inevitable. The young prince, heir to the throne, was willing to do anything and everything to save the kingdom. In this most desperate hour, an old man whispered to him,
"Open yourself to powers beyond this world, for this world has forsaken you. Seal your fate, my prince."
Those words burned the mind of the prince as fire. He took the power he was offered and fought like a demon, summoning lightning and fire from the sky. He turned the tide, and the invaders fled in fear. But great power always comes at a great price. The children starved, for the crops would not grow. His father died of an illness unseen. For the price of his power was the death and decay of everything around him. Even though he was the last of his bloodline, the prince left his kingdom, for if he stayed, his people would suffer and perish. Now he wanders the world alone, never staying in one place for long, lest his curse catches up with him.
I understand how you became tainted, Hunter. Your past mistakes may be attributed to the foolishness of youth. But are you any wiser now? Can you face demons and keep your hunter's word?
I'm far past amends and redemption, but my heart is true. What must be done to break a demon pact?
There is a way. You must find the physical object that embodies the deal. Destroy it, and the contract is void. The trouble is, this pact lies in the demon world.
Point me towards the gate to the demon world, Boromir. Tell me where to find the Well of Worlds.
I will reveal the location of the well to you, Hunter, but not yet. If you aim to release Zagaravia from its curse in the demon world, then I suggest you make sure there is a city left when you return. There are several demons currently in Zagaravia of immense power. Each one of them has the potential to annihilate the city and all survivors. I beseech you to defeat these monstrosities first. Return victorious, and I will entrust you with the secret of the Well of Worlds.
Did I hear you right, Victor? A spirit is sending you to fight demons? A spirit that only hunters can see? Now, I might have a bottle with a spirit of my own for your condition.
During my last foray, I met Tsar Boromir. I don't know what you did to the old spook, but he is much more lucid now. We had a nice little chat, hunter to hunter. The Tsar seems to have some high hopes for you, but don't get yourself killed on his account.
Tsar Boromir was a great man, my son. The ancient scripts that were held in the cathedral tell of his deeds. In ancient times, he followed God's good will and founded the city to act as a beacon of hope, casting away the shadows that held sway over the hearts of mortal men.
Is it true, Hunter? If those powerful demons that could destroy Castle Zagore on a whim exist, why have they not done so already?
I think whoever commands them is toying with us, Your Majesty. Perhaps he hopes to lure more hunters to Zagaravia.
Do you know that the gold which you bring here has some peculiar physical qualities? Perhaps it comes from the demon world.
That explains your prices.
Never mind. What can I offer you today?
Apocalypse, the demon wraith, used to be held prisoner in this forsaken place, slowly draining all of its energies away to sustain its ever-burning wrath. But it seems its master has already unleashed the hungering monstrosity. Apocalypse flew towards the castle. I fear that it is moving in for an attack against the survivors. Make haste to Castle Zagore, Hunter. Save my legacy. Save Zagaravia. Thanks to your efforts, Zagaravia may yet survive, Hunter. As promised, I will reveal to you the entrance to the Well of Worlds. It is hidden below my crypt in the royal gardens. The history of the well is entwined with the history of Zagaravia and my own. My ambition was too great for this world, and I opened the Well of Worlds, a portal that connects our reality to countless others. When I realized my mistake, it was too late to go back. I had to do something to protect our world. I gathered the noblest souls of the realms. We swore to hunt corruption, and this new purpose made us a family, the Hunter's Order. Together we founded Zagaravia as a fortress to stand guard over the secret of the Well of Worlds for the sake of humanity. My hunter brethren and I swore an oath to guard the well and our world from all kinds of unnatural and otherworldly threats. The demons used the well to invade Zagaravia, so I bear as much guilt as Katerina for the current events, if not more. You can redeem us both, Hunter. Go now. Descend into the Well of Worlds and travel to the demon world. Find the dark pact that binds Katerina and destroy it.
Praise God, you returned, my son. Truly, you are like Saint Borglus the Banisher, he who fought the unholy legions of the enemy to bargain for the soul of the maiden.
Father, I'm as far from being a saint as anyone could be.
Good job, Victor. Pardon me for asking, but whom did you talk to just after you dealt with Apocalypse? Wait, don't answer that. No, take a deep breath. Relax. Why don't you have a look through my wares?
You're a resourceful man, Victor. But you wouldn't last 5 minutes in the world of demons. Let me come with you.
No. I've had enough people suffer the consequences of my decisions. I must do this alone.
Why have you come here, mortal? Why have you brought down this anger upon me?
I have come for the pact of Queen Katerina of Zagaravia, demon. The same pact that allows creatures from your world to invade ours.
I have no quarrel with you, mortal. A pact is binding for both sides, and the price must be paid, one way or another.
Then destroy the pact and end this.
Alas, I no longer have the pact, mortal. It was bought back by the one who facilitated the deal, a powerful being, one of the very first vampires of your world. He came here not long ago and bought the contract for himself. In return, he promised his own immortal essence. While he holds the contract, the war between our worlds will rage on. Undoubtedly, he thinks himself very clever. He believes he cheated me, as he will have to die to submit his essence, and a creature like him plans to live forever, of course.
You mean the contract is with Gabriel, the advisor of the Queen? And that he is one of the first vampires? That explains a lot. You gave me the last piece of the puzzle, demon. I shall return to my world and deliver you the soul of a vampire immortal. I know the name of our foe. He was careless to betray himself.
Seal your fate.
He is the whispering voice in our heads, the so-called healer who saved and doomed young Katerina, the old man who led a young prince astray.
Seal your fate, my prince.
He is the one who tricked us, the one who turned this city into a trap for hunters. He is a schemer, a puppeteer, getting under our skin and inside our heads, using us as agents for his plans. He is one of the first vampires, more ancient and dangerous than anything I've faced.
Seal your fate.
His name is Gabriel, and I will seal his fate.
How could we have been so foolish? So blind? The voice whispering in our heads, twisting our desires. How could we not recognize him all this time? Find Gabriel in his mansion, beyond the industrial quarter, Hunter. He has always fancied himself a sort of scientist, and is very unlikely to have abandoned the expensive equipment he gained with my family's help.
Can evil ever be truly defeated? Or is it eternal, like a dark seed, always finding new ways to sprout and corrupt the world? I don't know. What I do know is the soul of the elder vampire now belongs to the solicitor, bound by the pact signed with his own unholy blood. In the end, he fell victim to his own plot. Poetic justice, maybe? Some kind of justice, to be sure. Queen Katerina's pact was destroyed in the final fight. A difficult task lies ahead of her, rebuilding Zagoravia and dealing with the consequences of her past decisions. She is not the only one who has to rebuild. Even in death, Gabriel accomplished his goals, tilting the balance of power in the world for the worse. The Hunter's Order is all but vanquished. Bearing my curse, I am not the person to restore it. But I know the right Hunter for the job.